The Sonic movie happened in January or February.
Yeah. This small fucking.
I'm assuming it fell through because she was bad. You were like, ugh, you're a bad person. You're dog shit. And then you left her.
That's that kind of shit where you hit me in like my rib,
you make your
and it doesn't hurt. 10 minutes later, I'm all like.
So where was I wrong?
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in
Well, where was I wrong though?
We're not talking about that.
I want to know where my logic was flawed.
It was just we just don't talk anymore.
You hit my ribs hollow.
Just cool. I don't. That's it.
You looked at her and just like, what a bitch. You don't like Sonic? What a bitch.
Sonic was okay.
You stole my marrow?
You saw Sonic. Like the movie was hyper okay. Like at most, I'd give it, you know, a 5.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm a Sonic fan, I'm probably biased.
Probably.
But like, yeah, that movie was pretty good compared to whatever the fuck you saw. Whatever the fuck you saw wasn't that good.
So,
you don't talk to that girl, do you?
Onward.
Clearly that movie wasn't that good.
Onward, so you didn't watch it. You know nothing about it, and you're probably never gonna watch it.
Hey, do you talk about that movie?
It was okay. Like some, like it's,
alright, so it wasn't that good.
It's better than Sonic.
No, it wasn't. Now you're lying. It's okay that you lie to me. You don't have to fuck me. It's okay.
Sonic is.
They're both good. I like Sonic.
That's a good sentence.
What?
It has.
It's okay. You lie to me, nigga. You're not gonna fuck me.
I feel like it tried to target towards its more than
it's
just
a
being
Disney
Sonic. No, from a Sonic.
It's a Disney style.
From a Sonic.
It's a Sonic. You know, like it's also a Disney style. What the? Shut up. Like it's just an isekai. It's a reverse isekai. Like let's be fair.
Anyway.
Just like Sonic X. It's a reverse isekai.
My reasonings for not liking Mulan, because again, you've seen the story already, so.
Basically, you don't like the chases they made.
He doesn't like the original Fa Mulan. He fell in love with Disney's fucking.
So I guess I don't get to vocalize my opinion.
You don't.
You want to say the opinion?
Alright, what's your opinion? What's your opinion?
So do you want the comparison or the it's standalone?
No, what do you like more, the Disney Fa Mulan or the original Fa Mulan? The Disney one.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Between these two.
Well, I like the original.
3 between these 3.
Well, I like
about the folklore.
I'm talking about the folklore.
So you
I like the folklore.
So you read the folklore?
Yeah, I know about the folklore.
You know? Did you read it?
Did I read it? No.
So then
I know about it.
So exactly what I'm saying. Like you.
So I have to read it to have an opinion on it.
So you're saying you're gonna like? You're thinking you're gonna.
I don't like the Disney one. The Disney one's ad-libbed. I'm sorry.
So again, you're thinking you're gonna like this new one because it's supposedly closer to the folklore. That is a lie. And that is a blatant lie.
Well, it's not the Disney one, so I like it better already.
Okay.
I don't like song and dance.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm sorry.
That's whatever. The point is moot on that. But specifically, what I'm telling you is like they took that movie, sucked all the fun out of it.
Well, it doesn't need to be fun. If you know the original one, it doesn't need to be fun.
But you just said that you know it, but you didn't read it, which means you know of it. That means you don't know it. You know of it.
All I know about is from Disney. The originals are way more dark than the Disney ones. The Disney ones
you sound like an edgelord at the moment. You're like, I like it because it's dark. This one's dark. It's on my list.
Did you know that the Little Mermaid, she turns into foam?
Yeah, but that's not.
So, she turns into foam, nigga.
You're taking two different.
The Disney one doesn't turn into foam.
So
it's
fun. You like it because it's dark.
It's made for kids.
So two things are wrong with that. One, the two stories you're comparing can't be compared because that's a Brothers Grimm tale. The folklore of Mulan has nothing to do with it.
If they have the same title, it can be compared.
No, what I'm saying is he's comparing Mulan and Little Mermaid. They're not.
Oh wait, Little Mermaid. Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying Little Mermaid.
How they're
the Disney one from the real one. The real one, she turned into foam.
He's comparing two Little Mermaids. Though. He's not comparing from them all.
So what I'm saying is he's comparing two dark stories to the Disney versions, and the reason why they can't is because the source material is different.
The source material is different.
The Brothers Grimm made most of the Disney movies. Like they're the basis, but the folklore of Mulan is not part of the Brothers Grimm. So that's what I'm saying is the folklore has no concrete like story because it's all based on interpretation. But essentially, the Disney movie gets the main point across. Girl goes to war for her father in order to.
But adds comedy, but adds singing and dancing. But
take all that out, you still have a good story. Like it's
No,
still-
you don't. No, you fucking don't.
do.
No, you fucking don't.
So that's you just being jaded at that.
You have straight up the Huns attack China, and you have her defending China from the Huns.
Okay.
You still have a decent story with the way Disney presented it.
So you guys.
So no. Take away her training with her climbing up the pole. Take away the song and dance.
What, you didn't like that?
You're not your person. Whatever.
So hold on.
No, whatever.
You
I'm done with
like
this argument.
training?
I hate the song.
The
I
question-
hate Make a
the
Man
que-
out of you. I hate Make a Man
You're
out
not
of
going to
you.
the question. The question is, did you like the training, not the song? You
The
ignoramus.
training made sense, but the song wrote over the training.
So right there.
If they focus on the training
don't do.
more than the song,
They don't.
yeah, they don't do. That's the problem.
I'm telling you right now, in the new one, they don't train. You know why? Because she's a superhero, my guy.
She's married soon.
She's literally like, I got strong chi.
Yeah,
I can do
that's
everything.
yo, Chris. The only side I'm taking on his side is they write her as she's already good.
She's basically Captain Marvel.
So she's already strong.
Yes.
Okay.
On top of that, all the reasonings that they gave.
Why can't you just explain that then?
Because you keep interrupting me, Chris.
No, you need to be better.
No, you're like, I don't
You
like what
need
you're
to be
saying.
better.
Therefore,
No,
I
you
can
need to
interrupt.
be. You need to say what you need to say in 3 sentences.
Chris,
If you don't do that,
Chris, if I'm giving you my opinion on something, I'm gonna vocalize it in the way that I can. If you cut me
Well,
off
you're bad at
before-
vocalizing
If
it.
you're gonna cut me off before I can finish it, that means that you don't really want to hear it.
why don't you just say it's
I
bad
just-
because they make her strong from the start. They do
I was
this
giving you
and they
multiple
do that.
reasons, and you just like
No, but you're taking 5 hours to do
Chris,
it.
you keep saying it's because you like the Disney one. They got music. I don't like this one because you're
That's
making-
why you need to do it in 3
No,
sentences.
you're making assumptions. You're making
That's
too
why
many
you need to
assumptions.
do it
You
in
need to
3
stop
sentences.
doing it. That's
Well,
it.
you already do it with other things.
But that's not the situation. In fact,
It is the
in this
situation. Every
be
time
better
you do
than
it,
me.
it is always like
In this
this.
situation, I always do that. Why don't you be better and actually just let it go through?
I
Listen
can't
to
do that
conversation.
because you're not better.
That doesn't make sense.
You're not better.
That doesn't make sense.
It does make
I
sense.
said you be better.
Why don't you explain it in 3 sentences?
That doesn't, Chris. I literally gave you a question and you're like, oh, you don't like it? I don't like it because it had music in it. I didn't mention music at all. I said, in fact, and by not comparing it, I can still tell you why it's a bad movie.
So why don't you do it
I literally
quite
told
simply?
you.
They make her
sucked the-
overpowered from the start.
So
Why didn't you start with that?
my
Why
first
didn't you start
sentence
with
was
that?
they took the original Mulan movie from Disney, took everything that made it enjoyable, and just made it bland. And then you took
Why
that
didn't you just say they made her overpowered from the start?
because that's one aspect of why it's not good.
Then you can explain from there.
Why do I have to choose where I'm explaining from? What I'm gonna get to
Because
that
you're
anyway.
bad at
No,
explaining.
what I'm telling you right now is their reasoning of making it more realistic.
Asani,
doesn't add up.
at this point, it's not a Disney problem, it's a you problem.
No, it's a freaking Disney pro- Chris.
Placed your seat.
They said we're taking these things out.
No, I said at this point, it's a you problem, not a
Chris,
Disney problem.
you're doing the same thing where you're interrupting me before I can finish what I'm saying.
Okay, what do you say? What do you say?
They said they're taking these things out to make it closer.
What
to
are
the
these things?
Shang, Emperor, Mushu, and
I don't care about Mushu!
Doesn't matter.
I
if you
don't care
it.
about Mushu!
Ask the question, I give you the answer, and then I don't care about it.
That's a Disney thing!
So, again, you didn't read the original folklore, so you don't know if or if not there's a dragon in there. But regardless,
Okay, but is Mushu funny?
what about
Is Mushu funny in English versus the real folklore?
the folklore that you didn't read?
Well, I'm asking you. Do you know? Do you know the folklore?
I mean, bits. But anyway,
Bits! Oh shit! So that's both of us!
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
Oh,
what
shit,
I'm telling
son.
you right now is the stuff that's in this movie.
Dude, I don't care
are
about
not
the
in-
Disney Mushu!
Chris,
If you can tell me about the original Mushu, then I
Chris,
care.
what I'm telling you right now is the things, like I'm literally saying, they took these things out to say that we made this movie more realistic, and then went out of its way to make it not realistic. Which means their reasoning for taking these things out in the first place doesn't
What
make
are
sense
these things
anymore.
though?
All the things that I just named, Chris, they
No,
literally took
no,
it
no,
out,
hold
and
on.
it was like, you know
Name
what?
them in the list.
I'll just add things that we put in. You know that bird that the Hun dude has on his hand?
Can you give me a name?
The Hun, the main Hun The one with the yellow eyes that has a bird. The only one that has a bird,
You
Chris.
can't name that bird.
Can you?
You can't even say hawk.
That's his name?
I don't know what his bird name is.
I said the bird. The guy with the bird. Remember the bird that he had?
The Hun?
Yes. In this movie, that bird is a character. It's a witch.
Okay.
So randomly, this girl could turn into a witch, and she's working with this man because there's two villains now. And you know what her motivation is?
What?
I don't like that people don't like me. That's her motivation.
I mean, that sounds real.
Listen, Chris, she's stronger than the Hun dude, but she's working with him. For what reason? There isn't one. There's none at all. She's just literally her.
Honestly, this sounds like it's better than the Disney movie.
That's the most Mexican thing.
This sounds like better than the Disney movie.
Yeah, but you are gonna think anything's better than it because it doesn't have music.
Yeah, well, the Disney movies are trash, dog.
They're not, but that's your opinion.
I'm glad you can think they're not.
I'm glad that everyone else is
Everybody else is fucking what?
better than you, apparently.
No, American.
No.
They're the worst
Like,
people.
do you know the only people that didn't like the original Disney Mulan?
Oh, are they Asian?
China. Just China.
That sounds about right because that's where the folklore came from.
No, not even. Because the reasoning for not liking
Why is that not the reason?
The reason that they didn't like it was because before Mulan came out, some other Chinese-based.
Well, I'm talking about all Disney movies.
Well, I'm telling you specifically why they didn't like Mulan. Right before it came out, some other Asian Chinese movie came out, and like Disney movie came out, and they felt it was racist, so they didn't want to support Disney at all. That's the reason why.
Okay.
That was it.
Because they didn't have the Szechuan sauce.
Here you go.
I'm just saying.
I think it's because
All I'm telling you
I think
is
it's just
you
Disney's
can
fucking
like,
whack.
you probably like this movie more, but
like if
objectively
it doesn't
speaking, it's
involve
not better.
Mickey Mouse, Disney's probably whack.
Objectively
No, it's not. I'm
speaking,
just
this
saying.
one's better.
I'm just saying. If America didn't have freedom sauce and every other country had freedom sauce, they'd be mad.
I'm not gonna say this movie's boring. Like, there's no training.
The original Mulan's
It's
boring.
not.
It really is. It really is.
That's why I say.
That's why people say Lion King is their favorite movie from Disney.
Well,
That's really why. If Mulan was good, they like it.
I don't know, man. Disney has some hitters.
Disney really don't, but alright.
I like.
Aside from Timon and Pumbaa, Disney really don't.
I like Tarzan.
Like Tarzan? What you like from Tarzan, huh?
Rafiki needs his own movie. Just saying, folks.
Yo, if Rafiki has his own
I like
movie.
Hercules. I like Lion King. I like.
Yeah, but that's not Mulan, is it?
I like Mulan.
What do you like from Mulan, huh? Make a man out of you?
Well, that. Yeah, and then
That's the only song I ever hear from Mulan.
Reflection.
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 That movie, yo.
It's right before she leaves, I believe.
I'm glad you can like that one.
I mean, do you remember the song?
No, I don't. That's how bad it
makes you
is.
hate people. Because they're trying to make it a trans song.
No, now they do.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that song makes you hate people.
I hate people now. Like in the last 5 years, I think I've begun to just hate everyone. But that's because people just make things that are good and bad to fit their narrative.
I'm just saying.
But regardless,
Disney-
Mulan's pretty good.
Disney, it makes you like stupid shit for stupid reasons.
I like Mulan because she's just a cool character. Like she basically is like, I don't want to see my dad die, so I'm gonna take myself and go out here. Like that's respectable. Like she's putting herself in risk for her father. I like that.
You don't
Okay.
see a girl like her every
Like-
9 minutes.
So you would like the movie without the stupid song and dance and Mushu
Well, I
and
would-
the stupid three
I
trio,
would like
right?
it. Well, they're in there, but they're not good.
Well, they don't need to be there.
Why? Why do they not good? You know what, Chris?
They don't need to be there to tell her overall story. They don't need to be there.
Conflict, Chris.
So then,
They didn't like each other at first, then they were okay with each other, and then they respected her. That's to show her progression, Chris.
don't need to
That's
be
how
there.
storytelling
They don't need to be
works.
there.
If there's no enemies, there's no conflict.
they don't need to be there.
So you just want a shortcut? She goes to the army. She's best friends with everybody, and then that's it. Like they don't. There's no. Like that's the thing. Joining a new group, there's gotta be rapport. Like you can't just join up and be like, I'm better than you, because that's what happens in the new one.
They don't need to be.
She shows up and she's like, sparring, and then she's like, "What was this man actually got close to me? Let me start busting out these flips real quick. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did. I just whoop." That's literally her.
Tell you straight up, they don't need
Look how
to.
she almost dies at like what 5, and then just like that's.
Were they there when she was 5?
No, but she was.
All right then.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't need to be
The
there.
things that happen in the movie don't make sense to what they said they were gonna do.
Well, what I'm telling you is those 3
Like, you know what?
idiots
You remember
don't
Mushu?
need to be there.
They basically replaced him.
Mushu doesn't need to be there either. Not as a comic relief.
You see what I'm doing? How I'm explaining things, and then you cut me off before I can get to the second half of the sentence.
I'm just saying straight up facts.
So you know Mushu. They replaced him with a phoenix. That would be fine.
That makes sense. Or whatever.
No, how does it make sense, Chris?
Because that's in Chinese lore.
Dragons aren't?
Dragons
Not really.
are,
Not really.
but not in this.
They are.
But not in
Not,
this.
and not as prevalent as the movie makes it, but they still works with it. But regardless, Mushu in the movie, the Mulan version, served a purpose. He's the guy. That's what the Phoenix is in this one. But it also doesn't do much. Like, it kind of just there. Doesn't speak, but like it just floats up at random points in the movie, like Navi, basically.
In the movie, is there ever a rabbit?
No.
Well, that kind of makes me sad.
There's no cricket, but there's a person named Cricket.
You mentioned
So
that
what I'm
last-
telling, what I'm hearing
You
is,
mentioned that last Friday.
what I'm hearing is,
Yeah, now he's in with like 3 scenes later.
I don't watch this new movie, and the Disney movie is still dog shit. Got you.
Listen, I don't care what you do, because you're gonna do whatever you want regardless.
Hey,
just
I'm
letting
glad
know
you can be
how
happy
I
as a
feel about
person.
this movie, and a lot of people like who are out there, like literally.
Yo,
they
when you say it though, just say I like the Disney's Mulan. That's all I'm saying.
which one? I like the animated.
I like the 1980.
1998.
Is it 1980?
1998.
1980.
I like the animated Mulan.
1998.
No, you don't have to say year. I like the animated Mulan.
Yeah, no, like, cause like literally, I looked up reviews for it because you know
It's dog shit, but I'm glad you
interested
like it.
in other people's opinions on this thing, and any single time I see a review on this, the first thing if they like it is, oh, it's so great to see a woman in power or something like something projecting on that side of a strong female character or a strong Agent D. And
I'm not gonna lie.
That's why Black Panther's gay.
Are you sad that like females don't have like their
Yeah,
own
fucking
fucking
ass
Spider-Man
no, what I'm sad
or
about
like
is
their
that.
own like main character?
So what I'm sad about is people focusing on the character traits rather than the character itself.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you may not know this, man. What main character female is cool
In what?
in fiction, in general? What main character female is cool?
I can't answer that.
I freaking Ripley.
Oh,
Aliens.
aliens.
Have you seen
Aliens, not real human being. Humans. Aliens?
the movie Aliens? The main character Ripley.
That's one example. Okay, name something of fiction.
She's less
That's
than that.
mass media. Sarah Connor.
She's also
In
less than that.
Terminator.
I'm
wait,
surprised you
we're
actually
Okay, that's one. That's one.
Wait, no, they're not.
Name me
Remember, you
five.
got that.
Name me five. Name me five. Realistically,
You
name me
did.
five.
like not in animated things, like in real like
In fiction. Not in fiction. In fiction.
okay. Well, I can say Mulan, right?
Movies are just fictional media in general.
No, you can't say Mulan. No,
Why
you can't say Mulan.
Mulan.
Unless you say Fa Mulan, because I'll accept Fa Mulan.
Like, at this point, he's
Just say it, just
Nah,
say it.
because I'm straight. I'm gonna find
Chris,
someone
do you
who's not.
just mean movies?
Yes.
In fiction.
Fictional
Fiction.
movies.
You know what fiction is?
I know what fiction, but I mean,
That means it
do
could be
you
a
mean
book too.
like
Video games. It's just like
No.
off the top of my head, movies. It's just like. Wait,
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
Yo, Maya from Persona
Well,
2.
I don't know about Persona 2.
oh, freaking what's your face from Horizon Zero Dawn? Red hair.
Yeah, you guys. I'm disappointed in you.
Fine.
I'm really
Start saying
disappointed in you.
names.
Well, because I haven't played the game in a while, but you know what I'm talking about.
Thomas would have shot
Also,
you.
Laura Croft.
I don't accept Laura Croft.
Why not?
She's whack.
She has remakes. Those are good.
She's trash.
Have you seen those?
Bro, she's trash.
You know this? You're not counting them. Like I give you an answer, you don't count.
Because she's
She has
trash!
three extra games that just came out this generation.
I'll tell you right fucking now, I would have counted it. But not because of the fucking remakes.
Well, in general, though.
You would have counted the original Laura Croft?
Yeah.
I'm proud of your gumption.
I'm upset that you're just so jaded.
Fine, I'll count it. I'll count it, bro. I'll count it. General population. I'll count it.
Other games suck.
So I got 2.
3.
Katana.
3.
You don't like Katana?
Are you looking for cool or capable?
You said
A
Ripley,
cool
you said
female
Sarah Connor,
character in
and
fiction
Laura Croft.
that females can
You said
jive
Mulan
with.
too. You said
Chris.
Katana.
Samus?
He didn't
Samus?
count. He didn't count.
I'll
the
count
one.
Samus.
Oh.
That's 4.
Bayonetta.
Ripley, Sarah Connor.
Oh, Ripley from Alien?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I said.
Ugh, I guess.
That's
I
the first
fucking
one I
guess.
said. You like aliens?
I fucking guess,
Yeah,
bro.
aliens?
No, I fucking guess, bro. I fucking guess.
My boy.
So I guess I got
Who
4.
do you think I mean at first when I said Ripley?
No,
No, I heard her, but I was like, ugh. But like, I guess, bro. I guess.
Actually, no.
5. You need 5.
Oh,
There's
well, he's
one
saying
more.
Bayonetta, but I don't know enough about
I'm
it.
thinking like a
Bayonetta is
badass.
not a fucking good character.
Like, Samus makes sense because she's a badass.
Actually, no.
Hold on.
Actually, Bayonetta is just sexualized. That's why people like her. She's a sexualized
She-Hulk.
concept. Actually, no. Lady. From,
She-Hulk's good.
She's worse
She's
than
not main
Bayonetta.
Ooh, She-Hulk?
main character.
No, lady.
Oh.
I'm just
She-Hulk?
saying, like, if people like her because she's an independent female, like, it makes sense.
Who?
They don't have much to go off of. Like,
So-
I'm obviously not a female, but like, I can see where they come from.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of piss poor of an excuse, but whatever. Like,
What?
I
You
don't-
expect females to be like, I like Wolverine? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
expect
if
them to
they're-
do that.
I expect people to like the character
Hugh
for the
Jackman
character.
plays
I guess that's the
Wolverine,
difference
yes.
between me and you.
Like Chris, I like Spider-Man.
I don't expect females to be like,
I'm
I
not
fucking,
white,
I like
I'm
Peter
not
Parker,
Jewish, I'm
fucking
not
every
from
female.
Queens, but I still like the dude.
You just have
I don't know. Maybe he's just a cool character. Maybe he has good ideals. I don't know.
I'm glad you can expect that.
Like I don't like Black Panther's okay in his own movie, but I don't like him because he's black. I like him because he's a good character. That's how it works.
He's not.
Okay, but do you expect females to?
In the
Do you
movies,
expect
actually-
females to agree
he's
with
not
that?
like-
He's still black to be black.
No, well, I mean the original. But I'm talking about like
general idea.
in the comics, he's more of a dick for just doing it. But in this, he's
Right
actually
there,
like
go up and
respectful.
around. You can spit it down.
The
That's why I
only
like
good
this
thing Black Panther does is stop that nigga from killing himself. That fucking nigga was like, you gonna catch me for making these niggas fight each other? Puts a gun to the
Good
head.
job. You
Yeah,
got 400 out of
fucking puts his
400.
palm on the gun.
Anyway, like liking something just because it's not common, for me, it's like kind of what's it's.
Bro, you know why I
No,
like?
let's-
You know why I like Dante? He's fucking comical and he's a
What's the
badass.
word for it?
Jackpot.
You didn't get that fifth one.
Subverting expectations. There you go. Liking something for the sake of subverting
What?
expectations
What?
isn't cool for me.
Can you explain subverting expectations?
So subverting expectations is like, oh, you explain, like and they did within freaking Game of Thrones.
No, I don't want an example. I want a definition.
I'm still trying to find them, but
I want a definition.
I could probably
Doing
think of number
something
five,
because it's
but,
not
You
expected.
wouldn't know those guys.
That's subverting expectations, Chris.
Doing something because it's not expected.
Doing something that you wouldn't expect just because it wouldn't be expected is subverting expectations. Like if I'm writing a story and I change something just because it seems predictable, not because the story would be good for it, that's subverting expectations. Like in Game of Thrones, when they freaking
Yo, Chris, I'm
So
just
when
saying.
you give a female, like when you make a female character a badass, that's subverting expectations because
No.
it's a female.
it depends on how they do it.
Yo, Chris.
If they're,
Depends on how
doing,
they
if
do
they're doing it just because we want a female character to fill the role rather than a female character can fill this role and be good in it, that's subverting expectations. Like, again, I'm going with Game of Thrones. Do you know who was originally going to kill the Ice King?
I don't care about Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones is trash.
But you know enough about it to answer that question.
Not really, because I think
Who
I
died
thought
in
it was
Game of
trash
Thrones?
past season 4.
Who died in Game of Thrones?
Thought it came back to life.
The
Oh,
fire nigga.
He,
fucking
Jon Snow.
yeah.
that
he
way,
was
that guy?
he was
I
he
hate
was
Jon.
born again.
That's
literally.
why I hate Jon Snow because he came back to life. What a piece of shit
The reason
faggot.
he was born again is because his destiny was intertwined with the Ice King.
So he's a Deus Ex
He was
Machina
supposed to kill-
shonen anime main character.
basically
Got you.
he's made specifically to kill.
So he's Deku-sama.
Do you know
Got
who
it.
killed the Ice King?
Well, Deku-chan. Got
Do
it.
you know who killed the Ice King?
He killed the Ice King. From the show, no.
Arya.
Okay.
Just cause.
She went to go
Wait,
stab
just
him,
cuz?
and then he caught her, and she dropped knife and stabbed him.
Like, look,
You know, I don't remember dog
watch-
shit character.
well, she was good at some
Dog
point.
shit
She was
character.
good at some point. And then
Well,
they,
does that
they
does that
dropped-
change the outcome?
They dropped the ball.
Did that change the outcome?
Before.
Did that? I want a yes or no
What?
answer. Did that change the outcome? No, right? dog shit character, right?
She's not a bad character. They just did bad things with her.
Oh, so she ended up like a dog shit character, right?
She was treated like one.
All right then. She was a
that's
dog
the same
shit
thing.
character.
It's not the same thing.
It is the same thing.
It's not the
Okay.
same thing.
Nah,
Chris, what I'm
whatever
saying
makes
is,
you feel better.
Her arc of, becoming the man of no faces or whatever, of many faces, like, she got her revenge, that was good. She was checking off her list, that was good. She got to the part where she was in Cersei's castle. She saw her, and then she's like, dude's like, don't worry.
Bro,
this
she
isn't
was a
worth
dog
it.
shit character after that.
But regardless, what I'm saying to you is, they said that, oh, it was supposed to be Arya this entire time, when realistically, it was made to be Jon Snow. They subverted expectations by having Arya do it because it's so out of left field. That's subverting expectations. So, it's expected that, most cool roles are given to guys, but that's kind of because acting in general seems to be dominated by guys because there's so many of them. I can name more male actors than I can female actresses because there's not as many on that same level. That doesn't mean,
Sexist.
yeah, it doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean that necessarily. It's
You're
just
doing a
like
good job.
a lot of female actresses just don't have that same skill like this.
I'm just saying, if females wanted a character to look up to,
They can look up to any character. They don't have to be a female to look up to a character.
Hassani,
Like, do you
it's
have?
probably because you're a man. Like, I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
do you have a freaking my favorite superhero is Spider-Man? He doesn't look anything like me. So what's your excuse for me relating to him? Just because we're guys?
No, because you said it yourself. Spider-Man is a title. It's not a character. It's a title.
Specifically, Peter Parker is my favorite Spider-Man, Chris.
Which Peter Parker?
The
The one that made the fucking deal with the devil?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, no. Ultimate Universe, Peter Parker.
Ultimate Universe Peter Parker.
Yes.
I don't know about that one. I know about the one that made the deal with the devil.
That is pretty cool. though.
That's
Go.
Amazing Spider-Man. And also, that's also known as one of the worst iterations of Spider-Man, like the comic. where
I
he
think
makes-
that one makes sense.
I mean, yeah, but no, also because she's
Well,
old.
I don't-
She's
She's
old.
that like little rectangle.
Like, obviously, I don't care about what other people think.
She's old, Chris. She was gonna die at some point.
It
You
don't.
weren't supposed to fucking
It's
lean
not
back,
supposed to
you
matter.
asshole.
Oh, no, he was gonna go.
It's
No,
not
he's
supposed.
gonna leave from here.
In my opinion, it's not supposed to matter. But I guess what people think is what people think. I can't change that. I'm only human. I can't change
The
that.
same reason.
Chris. Joe Valentine.
Joe Valentine. I don't really like that character.
What would you think that she holds
Why
her
don't you
own
like her?
as an independent female character?
No,
Why don't you like her?
No.
because she has that dumbass fucking bug on her chest until
No, that's
Resident
not
Evil
until
5.
5. She didn't have that until 5. She was her own character in 1.
Well, I'm thinking of her as a whole character,
One and
and
three.
because she got taken over,
You
she
think about
doesn't
the,
have her
you
own
think about the whole
character.
character.
Yeah, because she got taken over, I don't think of her as much.
Claire.
I don't care if she almost died. She got taken over. She's a
Right.
pawn after that. Well, I guess she's a bishop
She got
because
free
she's stronger than a pawn.
And she got free though.
Yeah, she got free, but she was still taken
You
over.
just don't like people that get taken care of.
I want characters who can still be themselves, who can show their own character uniqueness.
Racist.
That?
No, yeah, that. They're gonna fucking put some breadcrumbs on the floor. Bird was gonna pick up the breadcrumbs.
When I think about that,
Put gun on Bird?
Like, you don't care about WoW. I care about WoW. I think I'm probably the only out of the 8 of us that's here. I'm probably the only person
Only poison.
that, yeah, the only person that cares about WoW. It's just there's a character. He holds his own. He's still a quote unquote subordinate, but he's trying to do his best for the greater of his people. It's just Jill lost her way. She got taken over. She got mind controlled.
Do you know how that happened?
She got the bug on her chest,
Do you know
right?
how that happened? Like what led to that?
It has something to do with Wesker.
Yeah, do you know what happened with her and Wesker before that happened?
What happened? Actually, what happened with her and Wesker?
They fought to the death with Chris and fucking Jill, and then Jill wanted to protect Chris, so she fucking tackled Wesker out the window, and they fell to their death.
Out of super tall building. She would have most likely died. I'm assuming Wesker was like, nope, and then yeeted her unconscious body. But she saved Chris. Chris was gonna get shot right back.
Okay.
So she basically sacrificed herself. In that sense, she died.
Okay.
And then, was saved.
Okay.
I think that's pretty cool. That's me.
Okay. You know what would have been better? If she died and took that nigga Wesker with her.
He's super powerful.
Okay.
She got basic guns. This man's dodging bullets. He can toss his glasses and be like, and get them back.
That's cool and all to you. To me,
My problem is Chris.
she's a weak character. She's not a character that females can stand up to. My original argument.
She can. Fully.
For females to relate to
yes.
and look up to? I don't think that.
Well,
I don't think that.
well, you're also not a female, so.
Well, I mean, I'm still looking at it from a
Because
female
I'm just looking at
perspective.
character. I'm looking at respectable characters.
I'm looking at
that's
respectable
different.
characters with the female
So
perspective.
that's the thing. I don't need female perspective.
Well, I guess that's the thing between me and you. I can look at
if a character is respectable or not. That's the whole thing.
I can look at Wolverine. I can think that's a cool character. Will women jive to that? Probably not.
There's a lot of women who love Wolverine, so
Not enough
that you know of.
that I know.
How many females do you talk to, Chris?
Hassani, how many females do you talk to
A lot.
that like Wolverine?
If the girl I'm talking to right now loves X-Men movies. You want me to ask her what her feelings
Does she like Wolverine or does she like Psylocke?
Does she like Wolverine or does she like Hugh Jackman? That's the real question.
That's enough. That's true too.
She loves
I
fucking
forgot the movies exist.
Beefcake.
Even Trey would be like, I like Wolverine. You like Wolverine or Hugh Jackman? Hugh
There you go.
Jackman.
I mean, like, who, like, it's Hugh Jackman, though.
I honestly be like, Hugh Jackman is like...
Okay, that's one female.
Okay, so what I'm saying.
Alright, that's your fucking sample size. I want a whole 100 sample
But
size.
your sample size is non-existent. So why don't you give me?
Alright, what I'm saying is, most females probably wouldn't jive to Wolverine.
That's an assumption made on no basis.
Nigga, what do you mean that's an assumption made off no basis?
You just
That's
said you
real
don't-
life.
You just said you don't know anybody that doesn't like them, but also means you don't know everybody.
Does
who
your mom like
them.
Wolverine?
She doesn't like superhero movies.
Alright then, so she doesn't like Wolverine, right?
She wouldn't. Have
Does she
watched
like Wolverine or not?
it. She wouldn't watch it.
So no.
She
So
wouldn't
no.
watch it. She has
So no.
opinion.
You can answer my question with a yes or
N.A.
no. So no.
N.A.
So nah equals no.
Chris.
So no.
If I give you a box of crayons and it's missing a color, I can't ask you, do you like this color, if you've never seen it.
Bro, all I'm saying is,
Like-
most females wouldn't jive with
That's an
Wolverine
assumption that you're
just
making.
because no.
That's the assumption.
She's
that you're
not
making.
like Wolverine's not a female.
You don't have to be a female to like a character, Chris.
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, most females probably want to jive with characters
That's a
just
big
because they're
assumption
female.
that you're making.
That's not an assumption. That's
It
real
is.
life.
You just said probably and most. That's an assumption.
Nigga,
Most probably.
You're telling me most females wouldn't want to jive with a character who's a badass and is also a female?
When you look at a character, does it need to be a guy for you to like them?
Most likely, yes.
Why?
Why? Because it relates to me. And most likely, I want them to be brown too.
It's weird.
Why is that weird?
Because I just like characters for the character.
Alright, that's
So
you.
you should like the character for the character.
That's you. You're
I like,
one
I
in
like
one. You're
Daredevil.
like one in
I'm not
1
blind.
million.
I'm not a lawyer.
I think
I'm not white.
I think Daredevil's
Constitution.
whack. I think Daredevil's
Why
whack.
not? We could have different opinions, but I can still like the character for how the character acts.
Name an LGBT character that you like.
Iceman.
So apparently, I
Apparently, Iceman, right?
Not Iceman.
He's like, I'll suck that icy dick.
That's not Iceman.
I'll get frostbite for that.
It's fake. Oh, what's her face? Runaways. The Rainbow Girl. Starts with a K. I don't know if you watch Runaways, but she's pretty cool. And I think she's pretty.
Plan.
He said starts with a K.
You know, anyway, why does it matter?
Big plan. I'm just pointing something out.
What's your point?
You say that you don't like characters. You like characters just because the characters are. I'm just trying to ask a question about that.
Well, I don't know, because like I don't freaking look at Iron Fist and be like, dang, I like this man because he got like her.
I think Iron Fist is
I
alright.
like Iron
He's not
Fist.
cool. He's alright.
I think he's pretty cool.
I'm glad you think he's cool, dog. You think
I don't
everything's cool. You like that cool.
I like the characters. I'm sorry.
No, you like
I
bad characters,
Nightcrawler.
but like you
Nightcrawler's
like them
pretty
when
cool.
they're basic enough.
Do you not like Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler's okay. He's not cool. He's okay. He's fucking 5 out of 10. He's okay. Did you know that's a fucking European grading system? Not an American one?
Did you know that you're jaded?
I think you know that you're probably just crazy.
Sentence structure and all. Anyway,
Do you like Dante?
I don't hate him. I don't like have. I don't.
I think he's cool. I think he's better than
I didn't
Nightcrawler.
fully pay attention.
There's a problem with that.
I didn't fully pay attention to it because I'm playing the game, so I don't want to
You
spoil
didn't
it.
play Devil May Cry?
I have them. I've talked.
You
about
play
them.
Resident Evil, but you didn't play Devil May
That's
Cry.
not the point, Chris.
That, you're right. That's a different point entirely. You're right. Problem.
Played through
Fuck
two
you
Devil
playing
May Cry
Resident
games.
Evil.
I ignored them. Like
Holy
I-
fuck, we did do 3.
I ignored them because I have them. I want to play them. I don't want to know the full story. So that's why I kind of.
Now I'm offended.
Yo, Devon, this ain't no about jackpot, dog.
I'm old and
Like, I like Dante. He's fucking white with white hair. I think
Chris, you
Dante's
want me to
cool.
say that he's cool? Because he's okay.
I don't like Cyclops at all.
That's fine. I like Cyclops.
It has nothing to do with
I like
his race
I like his power.
or his ethnicity.
I like his
Ethnicity.
leadership. I
No,
like
that's
how he
something.
leads. Like
His
he's
gender.
able to put his emotions aside when needed.
does he?
Yeah.
Does he though?
Unfortunately,
Is he still a cool character after
I
that?
still like him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you like him. He's still not a cool character.
Come here, how's that butt?
Oh, I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of X-Men characters I don't really like. So maybe Toad.
Oh, that doesn't sound like Wolverine to me.
Don't like.
That doesn't sound like Wolverine to me.
I like Toad. Storm's pretty cool.
Oh, you like Storm?
Yeah.
Oh, you like Storm now? Oh, you a Storm fan all of a sudden? Oh, you a Storm fan
Did I ever say I
now?
didn't like Storm?
Oh, you a Storm fan now?
I think she's.
I never hear you talking about Storm. I'm sorry. All I heard about Cyclops, Iceman, they made them gay.
How often do you bring up X-Men?
Bro, you never bring up Storm. That's the argument I had.
Well, the argument is I never say anything bad about her. So
You never talk about her though. That's the
I
thing.
never. So I have to talk about them in order for them to be like really cool.
Bro,
She's
I
not my
talk
favorite,
about
but she's
Genji. Genji's cool.
Okay.
Nothing happens with
I
Genji.
talk about-
Genji's still cool.
I talk about Moira. I don't play Overwatch. Like I haven't played Overwatch in months. I still like Moira. I like Ashe. I think she's my main. The frick's wrong with you?
You're fucking
Bro, I'm
gross.
just saying, you
Oh,
don't
that's-
talk about characters that
You don't
nothing
have to
happens to
hit
them, but
fire,
you think
just
they're
whack,
cool.
whack, 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 whack.
No, I be doing tricks with my dynamite. What's wrong with you?
Everyone be doing tricks with that.
Nah,
It's not hard.
I
you
make it
fucking
rain
idiot.
fire.
You're a pussy.
You're upset. No.
You're whack!
I bet you
Bro,
understand
raining
you.
fire's easy! Raining fire's
You
easy!
think that, but people don't be doing
I
that.
do! You know why? Because other people are dog shit! You're comparing me to dog shit, and that's your problem!
No, the problem here is I just gave you multiple female characters that I like. And
You
No,
didn't
we're
get
talking about Overwatch. We're not
You
talking
didn't
about
get
that.
the fifth, nigga.
It's talking
I'm
about
still
Overwatch.
in for 5.
Oh, didn't I not?
No! You didn't accept Jill.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Jean. There you go.
Jean?
Yeah.
Jean Grey.
Oh, yeah. Phoenix.
I don't know, she kind of gets raped by an entity.
I guess.
She also sacrifices herself to get rid of it.
I'll accept, because it's just like, I know other people like, from, like, other
Yo, I'm not here to take sides or anything. But I'm really fucking mad at you, Chris.
I'm taking Jean.
I'm glad you're mad at me!
You take Jean, but you don't take Jill. It's bullshit. Both controlled by faggots.
Right? Do you feel the jaded coming off?
No. I'm the jaded one. That's the problem.
Damn, that makes sense.
I'm glad that makes you feel upset, because, like, we have differing opinions.
It makes me want to fucking cut my arm off.
No, I
man.
think that one point is kind of fucked. Like,
Controller?
no, yeah, it's like.
Wait,
no,
yo,
no, you
Roberto.
rejected Jill because she was being controlled.
I like Jill.
But Jean was also controlled.
I
by
fucking
the
hate
Phoenix.
Jean.
So
Except Jean.
at the base level, wouldn't Jean also be eliminated for the main reason of being controlled by something?
I usually say, like, I guess.
Oh, I can just say Storm. There you go. I make it.
I like Storm!
Okay, there you
Storm's
go.
alright.
Place. Do you like her because she's black?
Yes.
No, I don't.
I
Like,
like
I don't
that
care
she's
that
powers.
she's.
Not
I don't
because she's
care
black,
that she's
definitely
black,
black,
bro.
but-
I
Plus
love
2 points,
her 'cause
right?
she's
Right?
black and she's
She's
basically
powerful.
like-
Hassani,
Basically
she's
like-
powerful.
No, not basically.
She's powerful, yeah?
She
Fuck
is
is.
more.
Alright then.
You know why I like her?
Why do you like her? I don't know why you
has
like her. You
divinity
barely like
to
females,
control
bro.
Fucking.
Why do you like her?
How do I barely like female? You like my guy? You haven't asked me a female character and said you.
You never told me a female character in fiction that you like.
Multiples. In fact, I kind of like.
You got raped by a lot.
Anyway, there's an episode in the show where fix his name, the guy in Africa that like was tormenting her and she ended up fighting him. Like he basically was almost as strong as Xavier. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't fucking know.
Hey,
Talking about black people in Africa, you don't know that.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Could be anybody.
You could be anybody. You don't-
How'd she survive it? She doesn't have
She,
dragonfly.
there was
No,
a
the
salad
dragonfly
right there.
had like one hit left.
Oh,
She got one extra hit.
Oh,
Now she's back at.
She's
basically,
dead,
like,
man.
picture his name, like he's like her main antagonist, and she ends up fighting him because Xavier can't fully fight him off for her. So she's like, "I got this. I'm an adult now," and then eviscerates him basically. Like I just like her.
Yo, Bert.
Who else is it?
Next to you, on the right, on your right, on the floor. Wait, is it you?
What?
I like Silk. I think Silk's pretty cool
Yeah.
Silk?
too.
He doesn't know Silk.
Spider-Man?
Oh.
He doesn't know Silk.
No one knows Silk.
Isn't that like a Spider-Man?
It's a
female?
spider.
Spider
It's a-
Woman.
it's
Yes.
another spider.
I like
It's a
both.
trash character. Got it.
So I give him good character. I like character. I give him female character. I
Silk
like
is not a
her.
good character.
I like her.
Because she's Asian.
No.
Wow.
It really is, probably.
Shut up! You're agreeing with things you don't even know.
Bro, if I never heard of them, if they were never prolific,
Spider-Gwen?
hey, look up prolific. You'll probably learn something.
I know about
What does prolific mean?
being on
Being well known? Well, she's not prolific.
is.
She's really not.
Especially rising with times, but more specifically, Spider.
She's really not. I'm glad you can think that.
Listen, I'm glad that you know. Tried to,
Hey, listen, if she was
I'm glad that you
prolific,
tried to give me a word
everybody
that you
would
thought I
talk
didn't
about
know
her.
To insult my intelligence, and then I give you a freaking comeback telling you I know the word.
no, you
just
tell me you
spin
know
around
the
me.
definition, but you tell me the definition wasn't used with other people because nobody fucking knows her but you and probably him.
Knows her.
Oh, I guess him.
Just because spider people.
Like, I think she has a cool
So,
design.
so two people in the whole world know her.
I wikied her page.
I like
That's
her.
it.
I like her design. Oh, skirts.
Yeah,
Black Widow's pretty
Spider.
cool too. There you go. You don't like Black Widow because Scarlett Johansson, or you just?
I was like,
Black Widow's a whatever. She's literally a whatever. Just because she's the government's pawn.
She's not.
She will. No.
No, she worked for Hydra. She worked
I don't
against
think I don't
America.
think it was Hydra, but yeah.
She worked against America, and then Fury's like, "Hey, you want to work for us?" And then she's like, "I don't got nothing to do." And then she works with Fury, but
She
she
sounds like a lame character.
but she doesn't go against it. Like she doesn't work specifically for the government. In fact, I think in her
by the
movie-
way you're describing her, she sounds like a lame character.
well, the way
But she fights Taskmaster.
Taskmaster's just the best villain fucking
well,
in
think
history.
of it this way.
The Marvel game.
Do you know how? I think I've told you this before. Do you know how they make Black Widows?
Yeah, they like.
Nice tutorial, boss.
It's not. Oh my god, it's like something whack that the
Whack?
government
I
does.
mean, I gotta
It
go
is
with
something
that.
whack that the government does.
Okay, so
I wish I could do
this is
that.
how they make a Black Widow. Picture
Tell me.
So you do it,
a
I
classroom
do it.
of 30 people, all trained
That's
to
why
be
he hates
assassins.
Deadpool again.
That's whack.
The final class is kill everyone else.
That's
Yeah,
whack.
That's not. Is that what you?
What?
That's because you like fucking
So, in
classroom
order-
assassination.
In order to be a Black Widow, basically they have, let's say class 30 people, they all train to be assassins. Final exam, you have to kill everybody else. Be the
What
last
is this,
person.
Naruto?
That sounds like assassination classroom, right?
Black Widow's story, backstory.
Yeah,
That's
and there's not just
Her
one Black
backstory's
Widow.
a fucking anime.
I think that's
It
true.
is- it
Because
is
like
pretty
that's basically like
accurate.
I just killed my best friend because these are people that
It's
she went to
Zabuza's
school.
backstory.
Like I don't know.
It's
I think
literally
that's
Zabuza's
pretty freaking cool.
backstory.
Because like she regrets all the stuff.
no, it's that fucking shark dude's backstory.
No, that was Zabuza.
No, I thought it was Kisame.
No, Kisame killed his master who took his
I
sword.
thought he killed everybody.
Well, yeah, he was a
He killed his entire race.
He was
His
a
shark
personal
people race.
assassin. But like Zabuza's the one where it's like, because he was like, oh, you bitches, you took a couple of tests, did a few jutsus, and you graduated. For me to graduate, I had to kill the whole class. And they were like, he's a real ninja. And then Kakashi's like Nibbly.
What? No, he was all like mean drinking, motherfucker. I'm gonna even take your ass, motherfucker.
He's like, he did my jutsu Marky.
Anyway.
They just flexed him.
I,
Naruto was one nigga
anyway,
went
I understand the whole
sign
wanting
for
for
sign.
representation thing, but it's a double-edged sword because by doing that, you're segregating yourself. You're liking something based on the differences, And
Well, if the opposite is true, like that female friend you have that likes Wolverine,
She's a guy.
there isn't a dude like a male man that thinks a female character is cool.
yeah, there's plenty of guys that think female. Do you know that Ripley and Sarah Connor have like heavy following?
Well, I'm not counting those two.
Before they made them garbage.
Those are, yeah, I'm thinking like those are
So,
all like
so
whack
if a guy likes a girl character, they're perfect.
Bro, I'm thinking like a badass. Like,
90%.
Those are cool characters. Final
I'm glad you can
survivors.
think that. Those
Ripley
are
survived,
alright
what,
characters.
The first two movies, she's a final survivor. Third movie, she killed
Are you talking about
herself.
Sarah Connor?
No, I'm talking about Ripley. The one that fought aliens and survived. Twice. Third time, she was like